welcome back to your favorite awesome podcast, back to where it belongs, no longer in your living room. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
I like The Office. I do.
You do?
Yeah. But it was comfy last time. It reminded me of the good old days before we went Hollywood and blew up.
Before we switched up and we hired this producer that we keep looking at over here. Hey, man, so is it all recording and good right now? Come on, seriously.
And get me a coffee.
If only we wish. If only.
No, it's just us. That's what makes it more creepy and weird. It's like, y'all really do not need this, but
it was to address did we ever address those looking to the right rumors? I think we did. It
was a TV.
It was a TV, but we no longer have it here because we can't. It's not good. It's too many screens. It's like a torture actually to see yourself while you talk.
It's actually so much better like this when I can't see what I look like because I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm ugly. I don't care if I have food on the side of my, because I probably have a little bit of acai bowl on the side here.
What? See how shocked I was? There was. And what was that? Was that a good bit of it?
It was. It was just blue. It was a chia seed or something.
Chia seeds.
Yeah, and they have maybe a bit of collagen or something. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just hey.
How much? What did that cost you, bro?
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. Let's not talk
health
about
is
that.
wealth. At the end of the day,
no, it was $20.
Health
and the person serving me was a fan.
Were they serving?
They were. Oh, they were serving. They were slaying, but they served me my acai bowl. Well, they said, "Hey, are you that Martin kid?" And I was like, "Well, they said, are you the Martin kid?" I was like, "No, I'm that Martin kid." No, but then I was like, "Oh yeah, that's me. Like, how's it going?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, good." And then they spun around the tablet and asked for tip, and that's kind of where my brain shut down and said, "Do
you leave them with a good impression?"
Well, I had to. At that point, I was like, "Yeah, I have to be honest. I was gonna slap a no tip."
Like that was your normal protocol.
But the fact that they recognized me, I was like, wait, maybe this tip goes to them. My stupid ass thought it goes straight to them. I don't even know. It probably goes.
Sure, it's probably illegal.
No, I think they just take it.
The whole business.
Yeah.
The worst ones is when it's split evenly, because then what rewards good behavior from the employees?
I wish I could just give it to the person. No, I guess I could. I should have just gave it cash.
But sometimes they just swat it away.
No, I don't think they are allowed to. I don't know. Anyways, my brain shut down. I ended up paying $20 whole for an acai bowl.
That's including the tip.
That came in a cup.
Was that including the tip?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it came in a cup.
So
I went home, put it in a bowl, so I can really enjoy the actual bowl. Because that's what I wanted. I wanted the bowl with all this stuff arranged. It was just a smoothie at the end of the day.
What did it encapsulate in it? Because I know acai bowls are kind of like poke bowls, where it really some places can just give you something that's just it's not close to the original idea. Was it near the idea?
It was close. Honestly, I couldn't even tell what was in it, really. I just saw acai. It was just called acai bowl.
Okay.
Didn't really read the ingredients, and then when I got it, I couldn't even tell what the ingredients were because it was all mixed together.
Oh, like an actual smoothie.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like homogeneous or heterogeneous?
What? Why does it matter if someone's heterogeneous or homogeneous?
No, homogeneous.
Oh, like the smoothie?
Smoothie.
It was homogeneous.
That's right.
Mixed. That's the mixed one?
When it's one consistency,
one consistency, yeah. So I knew something.
You got a homogeneous acai boy.
I did.
Huh?
No, I got a bowl, not a boy.
Acai boy.
And why are we saying homogeneous and hetero? I don't even know what the difference is.
Heterogeneous is the one where it has different sizes, so it's like gravel where you could kind of sift out different sizes.
Okay, yeah. So no, it was all just one consistency. And
consistency.
Yeah, and then I kind of walked home a little like unsure of myself, like what did I just get, and why did I spend that?
A homogeneous acai. I almost said boy again.
Bowl.
A
Say
homogeneous
it right now with me, bowl.
A homogeneous acai bowl is so not right. That's a smoothie.
Yeah, I didn't want a smoothie. And I could have got one. They had smoothies. So I was like, why wouldn't I just get a smoothie then? It was half the price.
And what was the finishing touch of the smoothie?
Nothing. Well, it's just a blended smoothie. But like, I think what made it like $20 was probably the fact that they had to cut up the bananas and lay it on it. Because that's worth it.
That's when you I'm gonna start a fight. That's what you should have done.
That's what you would have done, you freaking Karen.
Was
Dude,
Mandy there?
She was there. She just got an avocado toast. Look, honestly, I'm grateful.
Doing?
I'm grateful though. I'm grateful because we could be living in a place like LA where everyone has to go to Erewhon and spend $30 USD on a smoothie.
For that Charlie XCX collab?
They had one at Erewhon?
And it was I'm not joking, I think it was $51 USD. I'm gonna start a fight.
$51.
I'm gonna look this up so I'm not misinformed. That's the last thing I want to be. Charlie XCX. XCX. Oh, I said XEX. SEX.
No, XCX. Make sure you spell it right.
Erewhon drink. So let's see. Oh, people are reviewing it. Okay. The flavor profile is interesting. Wow, how could you write so much about a smoothie and then also charge me $6 a month to disable the ad blocker?
Nowadays. This is what they write about. The Los Angeles Daily News. Wait, it's almost comedic.
I gotta pay $6 to see your review on a $51 smoothie. That is not the finishing touch of the smoothie.
Man. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, here we go. Quick, $31. Okay, I saw it before the ad block came up.
Which I think there's a way to get around those.
It's inspect element and all that. I believe so. So yeah, you know. Oh my God, Olivia Rodrigo got it. Ad block came back up. So yeah. Who's buying? Who's like, you know what? The LA Times. What was it called?
The Los Angeles Daily News.
I would like to support their journalistic endeavors in searching for the best smoothies.
What else do you write about? If you were a journalist at the Los Angeles Daily News, I mean, there's nothing else to really write about. You go to Erewhon, see what's on the menu, the new menu. I guess you could maybe go to, like, I don't know, Venice Beach, interview some people.
David Dobrik is still in his home for the past 7th day in a row. Has not came outside yet.
Hasn't left his house. And still throwing parties, though. And
then he keeps ordering on Uber Eats watermelon and bread, his famous combo he likes to eat together. Do you know that? That's how we should have known he's a psychopath. He likes eating watermelon and bread together.
So what is that? Why is that a sandwich that he puts together?
I think it's one bite maybe.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And he would eat it, he'd go
He'd take the watermelon and go like cartoon.
Cuphead villain. David Dobrik would be a perfect Cuphead villain. Oh my God. And that game was fun. It got too much slack.
Cuphead? I've never played it.
It's very fun.
I like the art style. It looked really hard, and I knew I couldn't play it.
It was rather challenging, but people like grouped it up with like some like corny people were making like rolling trays out of the the aesthetic.
So they they
kind of got psyoped by that.
Too much.
They didn't make it themselves. It was kind of like
people.
It loses control. Kind of like Smiling Friends is going to be the next like Rick and Morty. It doesn't make sense.
Why would you make a rolling tray for a game that requires so much freaking attention, perception, and what, you get
focus
high
to
and play
detail?
Cuphead? No one would do that.
Don't start me for a good time. Don't entice me.
Slushy Noobs video idea.
We got high and played Cuphead.
with David Dobrik.
Ooh, and I would do a video with him at the drop of a hat.
Like a sort of Mattia Polibio.
No. I would fully and I would glaze in the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Because that's healing my inner child. He was there for my inner child. And don't act like when you got home from school on a Friday and you saw that and they recommended this 4-minute and 21-second video and you just opened it and it's like, what's his song he always did? Dancing Queen. Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Jason, and all your favorite characters: Jason Nash,
Scott,
Jonah,
some guy, Scott, always flirting with each other. So many funny
people all in one room.
Steve-O.
I was jealous. I was like, I want a friend group like that. I want a friend group like exactly like that. And then I'd go, who would I be? Who's my bias?
You would probably be
Corinna bias.
Who the hell is Corinna?
Seriously? You don't know Corinna?
Oh, is she just like the white? Oh, Corinna Kampf? Like the OnlyFans?
Corinna Kampf? Mein Kampf? Is that what you... Corinna Kampf?
Corinna Kampf.
Kopf.
Corinna Kampf. Is she the one with the big boing oings?
First off, come on. You don't say that about someone. She's the one who's funny and awesome and cool and has an awesome personality. Yes, she has that as well. No one says Hamza.
The guy with the big cock.
Dang it. I want to get it first. The guy with the small. I was going to say small.
I got it because I had to get ahead of you. But that's true. Nobody says that, but people say what I say.
Oh, I love Slushy Noobs. I love Martin, the guy with the
small,
funny and eccentric personality.
Yeah, they do say that.
Yeah.
The guy with his buddy, both of them, the funny guys who have an eccentric personality. I love those. That's probably what they say about us. Nobody's probably saying anything bad.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I actually did a cameo today for someone's father.
Oh, me too.
Did you do that one too?
I think.
Wait, seriously?
Was it for his son? His name is Damien.
Yes. Dude, I was so like, wow. I wish my dad like sat down and watched Slushy Noobs with me.
I'm not joking. I recorded that one about halfway through, and I stopped it because I started tearing up.
Wasn't it such an like a mirror? Like it's just a mirror. It's like a miraculous thing, like that someone has like a
father who would be that keen to know their interests.
Mm-hmm.
I was choked up. I was like, I can't.
Hey, you love these YouTubers? Let me sit down and watch it with you.
Oh, for Father's Day.
Oh, thanks, Dad. You're the best dad ever. That's like the ideal family.
Hey, Dad, what do you want for our Father's Day? Get me a video from those YouTubers we watched together, just so I can remember all the times I have with you.
Freaking amazing.
The hell is this guy out of a fairy tale? I called him Dad on accident. I'm not even joking. I said, "Can I call you Dad?"
And he had such a young sounding name. This is not doxing, right? Justin. His name was Justin.
No, and I was like, I don't feel right saying your first name. Can I call you Dad? And then I was like, who am I kidding? I can't.
Justin. No,
all
Justin's,
in one video.
A dad named Justin is the exact type of dad that would say, just call me Justin.
Yeah.
Like, truly amazing. That's like, I've never seen that before. Anyways, Father's Day, it is actually today. So
yeah. Side note, I do think you and I are single-handedly rebranding Cameo. Cameo used to be where, D-grade office Cameo people do their cameos. They're literally people who do cameos do cameos.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done it since the beginning of my internet. It's so fun.
I mean, it's the first thing I did.
It's so fun. It's surreal to me that some girl's gonna open this video on her quinceañera and I'm gonna pop up and go, and she's actually gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, it's like arguably good or bad. Like, I don't know.
I've delivered some bad news before.
Yeah.
I've even messed
So your dog passed away, like something like that. I've done one. I've done a
dog passing.
Yeah, I had to like announce it. It was like already 15, so it wasn't like the biggest like loss in the world. It was kind of like in the last couple of years where they're kind of like.
Oh yes, it was like
so,
good riddance.
Yeah, they explained it to me that like you could be funny with it and stuff.
Jeez.
And I was like, hey, it's me. I'm up in heaven now.
What's Nathan Fielder? Hello, it's me. I'm in heaven now. I had one recently where they're like, can you just tell like my sister to bring a couple of neutrals on her way to the party? Thanks.
Wow.
I was like, damn, okay.
Wow.
And I did it like a good boy. But yes. It also yeah. Yeah, Father's Day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. There's Father's Day, there's Mother's Day, but where is there for the Good Sons Day?
Mm-hmm. Where's for the well-behaved sons who do all their chores that they need to do?
There's no day for them. It's every day probably.
Where's Daughter's Day?
For the good daughters who stay home on Friday night and pray to God.
And there's so much room in the whole year for another holiday, like August. There's not much going on in August.
Yeah, and I
find August is like the emptiest month.
I'm pretty sure Lego covered that. They said this is Lego month, and I don't even know if that's allowed.
So what do you do for Lego month?
Buy some Lego, like build some Lego. But I was like, can you do that? Can the company just say, give me this month? I guess. But like, what about the Good Sons? Well, that's probably is for the Good Sons. They get the Legos.
And the daughters get what month?
They can get Legos too.
So they kind of just get attached to the side of it. No, we have to give them more. Daughters deserve a specific month too.
I think daughters. I always.
Okay, fine. We have to come up with a month for thought daughters and for gay sons. Let's think.
We're in the gay one right now.
This is this is the gay one. Yeah. So
and
where's the month for the
thought
daughters? We need.
It is kind of the thought daughter month too at the same time.
How?
Because they just kind of sigh up into this Pride Month thing and they just get involved somehow. All the thoughts. They're like, hey, party! It's like, what? Come on. Is that true? I've never been to a party.
Have you ever called someone a thought? I've never called someone a thought. I've never like used that word. I've always seen it in like as like a meme.
That girl, she's a thought.
I've encountered men who say that though. I've been at places where dudes are like, yeah, she's a thought. And it's like the weirdest thing.
But you can't even say like, because it's too playful. She's a whore. You say she's a whore. She's a slut.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, you want to call her a thought? Just call her a whore, dude.
Yeah.
And then everyone goes silent and goes, dude, okay, man, it's not that like.
I think bop is the perfect medium. It's perfect because you could be proud to be a bop. You could be, and it actually has kind of an onomatopoeia factor to it. It's like bop, 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 on to the next bop.
Yeah.
Bop. You know,
like when there's like a karaoke and the little ball is bouncing on the words.
Yeah,
that's what a bop is.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun to be a bop. Hey, if I could live life once more, I'd be a bop. Why not? Why not? What's so funny about that?
Because you can't just choose to be a bop. It has to choose you. You have to be chosen by many people at all times. Not that you are not a person to be desired, but it's a balancing act.
Okay, if I could live life once more, I would grow up. I would be the biggest bop of all time. And then I would also just teach other people how to be a bop.
Oh. So like call her daddy.
Kind of like that. Well, do you know how Andrew Tate teaches guys how to like whatever
play chess and
get all the girls and stuff? I would be Andrew Tate's worst nightmare. I'd be like, how to be a bop. Let's go. Come on.
He might encourage bop. He doesn't encourage. He encourages singular monogamy.
Singular, yeah. He's monogamous. He's homogeneous. What was it?
Homogenous. Well, sorry, my phone's buzzing. Is this bad etiquette? I'm gonna go and do not disturb. I think there's room for that, and I love the idea of reincarnating, because what
reincarnating and as like a squirrel and then being a bop.
Oh, and that's probably evolutionarily good.
More squirrels.
Yeah, and like your seed is spread.
Mm-hmm.
Hey yo.
Or reincarnating as a certain animal that really does provide good to this world, like the best animal ever, and then being a bop to just like what went extinct? Dodos. I'll go back, become a dodo, be the biggest dodo bop.
But you wouldn't be bopping other dodos because you just come back and there's nobody here. What are you bopping? You just grab like a seagull, an albatross.
Well, assuming there's one bop, I bop the hell out of that dodo. Then we would reincarnate or produce more dodos, and then and then everyone will be like, whoa, this is what dodos look like, because a lot of people haven't seen them.
Wait, when they go out of fashion, did they cross with humans at any time?
I think they left in the 1920s.
Humans were here.
But come on, have you met
when did dodos go extinct? The late 17th century.
17th century. So like,
how incredible though.
So 1800s.
Columbus could have ran into a dodo. 1472.
So yeah, no one's seen a dodo since then. So yes, we need to make this happen.
Let me see. Picture of dodo. Did they have cameras in the 17th century? Picture of
just gonna be dodo. A drawing. It's gonna be a drawing.
Looking at a picture of dodo. Oh my god, dude! It's a picture of you.
Bro, that's not funny. Seriously.
Yeah, they're all drawings. They're very good drawings.
Yeah. Well, it kind of looks like a goose in a way, but like with the big like pelicans.
Oh my god!
What animal is that?
Martin.
That's not a dodo.
This is from the Book of Creatures that we be checking out. Bro.
We read together?
Yes. I'm not going to remember to show this on the screen, so I'm just going to literally get up and put...
You have to. This is like worthy of getting up. Look at this. Guys, look at this cool animal. And for audio listeners, if I could describe it, it's just like this giant monster with a giant mouth.
Look up Dodo, a Book of Creatures. It's really blurry. But it's really cool. I love it when like people create a creature that's like you wouldn't have thought of it.
But it looks realistic that you might for a second think it's real.
You can put it in the world. It's horrifying ones. Like Annihilation, the monster. I didn't hear it was a good movie, but always when there's a movie and a book and something very scary, like All Tomorrows, that always gets me excited.
Started that is what's the one with the giant tentacles coming from its mouth and it's like almost like this giant.
Oh, hentai?
No, Cthulhu. Yeah, and that dude that wrote that book is from like the 1920s or something, and he wrote like the greatest horrors ever.
Really?
Yeah. But apparently
Cthulhu's with the big eye?
Yeah, but apparently he was really bad. He was a really bad person.
You don't get there, just...
Lovecraft. That was his name. H.P. Lovecraft.
That's a username from Terraria.
But that's the thing. He was like the first one to come up with like a little like writer name.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
That's the. Are you surreal? Are you for real?
I'm real. I'm for real.
Someone in the 1920s named himself H.P. Lovecraft
and created the scariest monster ever. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, he made that giant spaghetti flying pizza monster.
Flying spaghetti monster?
Yeah, the one that there's like a religion based around it. You know that?
Where have I heard that? Is it in like
Reddit.
a Skrillex
It's a Reddit
song?
thing. No, it's a Reddit thing.
Flying spaghetti monster?
Yeah, and they're like, I believe in the giant flying spaghetti monster. I'm in that religion.
Is it a troll?
No, because there is actually gatherings and stuff.
You're joking.
I'm serious. Go look it up.
Flying
There's a book. There's a Bible. Everything.
Spaghetti monster religion. It's the Church of Flying Spaghetti Monster or Pastafarianism. Oh yeah,
and that's the god. Like that's what he looks like.
I don't know. I think it's
I should say.
a periodic new religious movement that promotes a lighthearted view on religion.
Oh, it's a parody?
Parodic. Yeah. Erotic. Okay, this guy
It is very Reddit. It's very Reddit.
Is this like the type of people who say, go to your sky daddy?
Oh, yeah. It's like, just like atheists who are just like a little bit too, like a little bit more annoying than usual.
Okay. Well, I thought it was a Skrillex song, so they're not doing that well branding their religion. It is in Skrillex, though.
Flying Spaghetti Monster?
Flying Spaghetti Monster.
It does. Yeah, it sounds like a dubstep song. It does.
Diggity, diggity.
I am the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Okay, you can't just let me go. I've been having a lot of reflection of how much I really liked Yeet when he was doing his thing, and I'm thinking, should I have enjoyed it that much?
When Yeet was at his like arguably his peak.
Yeah. And will he ever return there? I'm just like, I'm a little embarrassed about how excited I got.
This is going to be crazy, but when Yeet was in his peak, I have to say we were just starving. We were really hungry for music. We were
for original sounds.
And I'm going to say it right now, we were hungry for Cardi. Cardi dropped a whole lot of red and went ghost. We needed something new. Yeet came around. This is perfect. It's very adjacent.
Is very
okay. He's adjacent to it.
Okay.
He has that kind of like, well, just the fact that he's like he was pushing boundaries, and we frolicked in it a little bit. Who was that other one? Coochies.
Oh, well, I would never hopped on that.
So that's someone also like we were kind of starving, and we are like, hey, he'll do for now.
No, Coochies. Thank God. But yes, I would feel some guilt now.
So right now it's like.
Coochie's
Yeet's there, and we're like, oh yeah, true. You're here, like you.
But Cardi's here, and it's very
it's like
obvious.
Cardi's doing this. We'll come back to you in a second. Just like keep doing it. Like you're killing it. Just give us a second because there's new stuff coming out right now with Cardi. Let me just listen to this, and then I'll get back to you. Kind of thing. If Cardi's not doing it. Cardi, yeah. So just keep doing your thing, Yeet. But I'm gonna check in here first, and then we can get back to you.
And then you net spend. You are.
And then
leader.
Well, for me actually now it's Cardi. I'm going to focus on you for a second. I'm going to check out net spend. I'll get back to you, Cardi, and then Yeet, you're next, okay?
Oh.
So for me, it's net spend, Cardi, Yeet.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so where does
Blueface fit in?
Huh?
So Blueface. For me, Blueface up here, net spend, Cardi, Yeet.
I didn't know Blueface was still in the game.
You didn't know that?
No, I thought
Blueface, baby. Yeah.
He really had something going there. He's very talented in terms of just on the flow of fun times.
He's really good at inserting himself into places. I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I feel like he just puts himself in certain scenarios. Okay. All of a sudden we're now paying attention to his baby mama. Does he abuse her or not? I think so. I don't know I just keep seeing her with these black eyes, and then I'm like, I don't understand how this is still.
And this poor baby. Have you seen a baby? Have you seen it?
Fetal alcohol syndrome or something?
I have no clue.
So
honestly, the government needs to be involved in that.
It's crazy because it's all on display. Like we're all watching the same thing, are we not? Hello? Does anyone else see this?
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone's just kind of sitting around.
No, I've seen some of the most horrific videos. It's insane.
Yeah.
You've seen those.
Yeah.
And you're just heart drops, and then it's like, why am I guilty? Why do I feel guilty now?
Yeah, and like, why did I watch this? Because now I'm like feeding into that whole, like, I'm propelling them further by watching it.
I have an idea I've been thinking about for the past week or so, and I really think I'm going to do it.
What is it? Tell me right now.
So, I think I'm going to every 2 weeks, I think, because I remembered a long time ago I saw this documentary about this guy, this vegan vegetarian, and he did a year of silence for those who can't speak, for the animals. So he literally didn't talk, didn't make a whisper for a year. I want to do that for a weekend every month, 2 days. It doesn't have to be the actual weekend. 2 days every month.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also no phone, no nothing, and it's also in the wild, and also you have to survive.
What if we have to record a video? Are you just gonna have to do facial movements and stuff, and that's it? Like,
you'll just carry as you normally do. Basically that's all I do. I just react.
Okay.
You just say something, and I'm like,
Okay. We could do that.
it's not hard.
Podcast though?
Podcast, I'm
Basically
sure
a
you can
solo,
do
you
it.
just react to just me talking.
Yeah.
Want to try it just to
Sure.
test it out? Okay. Audio listeners, obviously I apologize, but here we go. Welcome back to the Out of Character podcast. I'm with my host here, Hamza. Hamza, you really smell really bad today. Did you shower today at all? I don't think so. Also, Hamza loves minors, so I don't know what.
What are you?
Yeah, see, you can't, dude. You have to
can't
sit there. You have to sit there and take it.
What are you
have to.
doing?
So you would break your silence over that, really?
Yes.
What, just to defend yourself?
I need to have like a bell, like in freaking Breaking Bad.
Like
ding,
a
ding, ding,
like
ding,
a,
ding, ding,
what
ding.
is it? Like a safe thing, like
Breaking Salamana. What's his name? Salamanca.
Salamanca, Hector Salamanca.
Anchor Salamanca. Bang, 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 bang.
Well,
bang.
yeah, dude. You can't, like you just said, you're gonna commit to doing it. So if I come in and I say some stuff, you have to be resilient. That's what monks do. Monks, okay? They don't care. They don't care if you point to them and say like, "Hey, he's here to meet a minor. He's here to meet a minor."
Monks do.
They're just gonna straight face it because they know the truth within.
Hmm.
So I just baited you. I rage baited you just a second ago.
And I got enraged.
Yeah.
I took the bait, full hook, line, and sinker.
So try to be more resilient when you do that.
Well, monks are so incredible. I don't think. Do they still exist?
They do.
They didn't get hit with that same thing that the tribe in Amazon got hit with
COVID?
the neural link.
Oh no. Oh, the one. Oh my God. Was that real?
The
Are you
Amazon
talking
tribe.
about what I think you're talking about?
The Amazon tribe that got Neuralink, and now they're all addicted to porn.
Yeah, because it's like in their brains, and they can just like, and they're like, whatever, like browsing. Wow.
I saw when he was just like liking Neymar edits for like 8 hours, and the village tribe leader was like, "Oh man, all right, we're doomed."
Monks are still real, dude. And honestly, honest to God, if everything fails,
You'll be a monk.
why not?
That's
Go
what
there, learn about it.
What I'm pitching here is 2 days a month of monk. Start easy. You don't have to go all in. I'm gonna do 2 days. I'll report back to you.
Mm-hmm. Let me know.
I'll truly and I'll bring a book. I'll bring a book, but no audiobooks. That's
No, it has to be reading.
And that's hard for me. You know
It has
how
to
I
be
am
like
with my
actual
reading.
literature, like Kafka.
Or it could be like fun. It could be like Magic Treehouse.
Do
Dude,
monks read Magic Treehouse? They probably believe in some sort of magic.
The
Treehouse.
premise of Magic Treehouse is very monk-like. These kids went outside when the parents weren't looking and quite literally convinced
use
us.
their imagination.
Yes, use their imagination to convince us that they went to Egypt, that they went to space,
like
that they
astral
went
projection,
to,
actual astral projection.
shifting their
Literally.
bodies, and come home, and the parents say, "What'd you do?" And they say, "We went
Nothing.
to Egypt." No, you missed the ending. It got me.
Wait, they did this?
They would go home and the parents would be like, "Supper time," and they're like, "What'd you do outside today?" And you're like, "Mom, we went to Egypt and we saved the pyramids of Giza." "All right, honey, eat some dinner."
Oh, that would piss me off.
As a reader, it'd be like, "Yeah, no, they really did. No."
But you know what? The kids every time, they just didn't care because you know what? they had fun, and that's all that mattered.
They're not here to
just
show
never
it.
Understood.
They're not going to post it on Instagram or something. They just did it for
monks
them.
are freaking out in Nepal just reading Geronimo Stilton, man. That's fantastic.
And we can do it too. What's stopping us?
Honestly, dude, do you want to go halfsies on Geronimo Stilton collection on Amazon? The one that has like all those books?
Is that Who Made Magic Treehouse?
No, that's the freaking one where it's like the mouse and he like all the words are cool patterns and fun shapes. Like if it says like, and he had a big heart. The big in the book would be like huge.
What age bracket is this for?
It's for everyone because the stories were actually like deep. Look it up, dude.
Geronimo Stilton?
Yeah. Oh man, do I get to put you on, dude? This is awesome.
It's okay.
Wait, you never picked up Geronimo Stilton in your school?
Never. Okay, he seems familiar, but I've never read this.
Just go to see if you can see a page from the book because it's the way that it was written.
Oh, I've seen these in the scholastics and of it all.
If you could just see like if you look up Geronimo Stilton page or something, just so you could see how the text is written.
That's literally the next. Oh wow!
So what they would do is they would do sometimes cursive and stuff, depending on what the word is.
But that's challenging to read.
The rightful rodent. So then it would be like fun colors, and if it was like Geronimo Stilton loves cheese, and then the cheese would be big bubble letters with holes in it. Yeah,
like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that fun to read?
Maybe hard to read.
But the thing is, the stories were so complex
and engaging.
It was like a detective mystery.
You got to bring these back. Look at my Amazon shopping cart right now. I'm gonna buy a lot of books that remind me of this time.
Did I just see The Giving Tree?
Yep, that's one of them. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, The Giving Tree, Aesop Fables, The Rainbow Fish, Giraffes Can't Dance. Well, these are not part of that.
What the hell?
Sorry, that was some dark reading. The Gruffalo, Falling Up, A Light in the Attic, Where the Sidewalk Ends.
A lot of Shel Silverstein.
You got it. Where the Wild Things Are, Goodnight Moon Board, Dr. Seuss ABCs, Brown Bear, The Giving Tree, Love You Forever, The Very Hungry Caterpillar,
Yeah.
Reusable Double Chin Reducer, Chin Strap, Face Slimmer.
You don't need that, man. Take that out of your card. It's fine. Robert Munch. I like Robert Munch. That's like before Ice Spice came around, like when I was saying like I'm a Munch, that's what I meant. Is
You did not say that.
I did. My teacher said that when
Robert
she was
Munch
reading Robert Munch to me. She said, "All right, guys, are you guys munches?" And then we say, "Yes, teacher." And then she'd pull out the book. Now kids in schools are saying,
Dirty
"I'm a
mind.
munch," and it's watching Ice Spice twerk.
Well, it's insane that a child would say that when they don't even know that means they're eating box. A child would cry at the thought of that.
Oh my God. And to think she was going to name her fan base Munchkins. What is it now? I think it's like Spice Cabinets or something.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh gosh, that
She
sucks.
She did a Twitter poll, I think, and she said, like, what do you want to be called? Munchkins, Spice Cabinets, or something else, like Ices or something. And Spice Cabinet won.
She purely picked those based off of which trademarks hadn't been filed yet, so she could monetize these names.
She went on ChatGPT and said, "My name is Ice Spice. Can you come up with some names for my fan base?"
The best one, the most organic fan base name I've ever heard, and it's so nice to me. I love it so much. Is the Duncans for Charlie? Like it was insane. It was a brand partnership. Boom. Now she's making $1 trillion off calling her fans Duncans. But also, I'm a Duncan. Duncan. Like you could,
Duncan?
like I'm a Charlie. Oh, I'm one of your Duncans, and she could go to her. Are you Duncan? Yeah. It'd been cooler if her last name was Duncan or something like that, but it's just because she likes Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, fan base names. Some of them have really good ones. Some of them are awful. I mean, we have Taylor Swift. That's Swifties, right? That's like the classic.
Swifties. But honestly, room for better there.
Room for way better. It sounds like that Rick and Morty thing. Swifty. That's literally what it sounds like.
How does he use it in a sentence?
Let's get Swifty.
Oh.
And it's just like, let's get Swifty or something. I don't know. It's like, let's get Swifty. It's very like Reddit. I don't know. I don't like when things are too Reddit-y. Rick and Morty, Reddit.
Many do not.
What was that other thing we were talking about?
Spaghetti flying monster.
So Reddit.
No, yeah, it's because the reason why it sucks is because it's not real. If it's something is super Reddit-y, it's not. If I catch someone saying let's get Swifty and at Burger King or something. Oh, remember Szechuan sauce?
It's always something Szechuan, Swifty.
Szechuan sauce was an actual domestic terror plan.
It's a real sauce though, right?
McDonald's brought it back, and it was from the freaking episode. They were lining up in Pickle Rick costumes across every McDonald's saying, "Give me the Szechuan sauce, Swifty."
No, Rick and Morty did so much damage to our world. Like, they have those dill pickles in the freaking whatever, the Pickle Ricks. Oh my God, dude. When I went to Florida with Mandy, we went to a sex store for fun, and they had freaking, phalluses, shit, and then it was Pickle Rick.
What?
Yeah.
Did it have the kind of ribbed out?
It did. It did.
How much was it?
I don't know. It was expensive. But the thing is, it was just branded with Rick and Morty all over it. And it's I cannot believe it goes this far. So Redditors are really using that on their husbands.
On their husbands.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a husband getting pegged by the Pickle Rick because, I mean.
He's like, Rick and Morty. Hey, Rick and Morty. What's that song? Rick.
Oh. Rick.
Rick.
You know what that's from? That's Soulja Boy just playing Fortnite.
Rick.
And
using the skin.
Yeah, and he just came up with the song. That's why he's so good.
Rick and Morty. And in a 40. Oh, I gotta find it, man.
It's so good.
Life was blissful when that was trending.
Whenever Soulja Boy just freaking tells him.
Rick and Morty, Soulja Boy. Come on.
Yo. Rick and Morty. Walked in the club, it's just me and my shorty. Gripping on my 2 young, gripping on my 40. Shooting with that 3, yeah, you know I'm very sporty. Balling like a sport, dunking on the court. Got this badass bitch, yeah, she going to New York. Dropping off the top on a brand new Porsche. Yeah, the roof got divorced.
Whoa! The roof got
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. The
Wait,
roof got
Soulja
divorced.
Boy. Okay, for me now, Soulja Boy, Blueface,
Ned Spend,
Cardi, Yeet.
And then Lone.
All alone in the corner.
Rick and Morty.
Move over, Fantano. There's better music reviewers.
Move over, Fantano, where there's more reviewers.
Oh, you think you're so funny, man.
I have to. Fantano, though, I should move over regardless. I think he...
How old is he? 40? He's towing on a 40?
He's towing on a 40, and he's also... I think he's just white privilege.
Fantano, come on. Review some classics. That's more your speed.
Oh!
Go review some Beethoven.
Hey, Anthony Fantano, if you're watching this, go review
some Shakespeare.
Fantano, if you're watching this, go review your wife who divorced you.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it happens. Divorce happens. It's okay.
Hey, Fantano, I just reviewed your wife. I give her a strong 8 out of 10.
It's pretty funny, but dude, it could hurt his feelings.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've never been too much of a fan. I actually, for a long time, I would just never tell people what I listen to because there's no need for that.
Yeah.
There is some positive in getting to know someone through their music taste. If it's similar to you, it's something to talk about.
Yeah, don't look towards someone to review your music. I think that's the worst thing you can do.
That's maybe the worst things ever.
And he's such a demon for that because, yeah, Anthony Fantano, his fan base name is just fans, Fantano.
The fans?
He's so greedy. He took literally fan and made that his fan base name.
I think it's his last name. From his last name, Fantano, the fans.
Oh, I thought he was just a genius.
He's like, you guys who are watching this, you're all my fans.
Yeah.
It's a trick. Wordplay. No, my least favorite thing about Anthony Fantano is he secretly wanted to be a musician. Have you ever seen that clip of Summer's getting really mad because Bobby, Altoff is, saying, so ever since you became a musician, what have you liked the most? Or something like that. Mm-hmm. She's like, musician? Girl, I ain't doing no magic tricks. I'm not no... And
who said that?
I forget.
Oh, Summer Walker?
Summer Walker? Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a microaggression. Bobby. Altof.
It says summer. I don't know.
Suki.
Oh, Suki Waterhouse.
Maybe? No. Altof. Summer Walker? Secondhand embarrassment?
Saweetie, maybe.
Saweetie. Is this even worth looking up anymore?
I don't know.
Saweetie. Magician.
Oh, she thought she said magician.
But she said musician.
Oh.
It's Sukihana.
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician. What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make
I
music. And that's not all I do. I make music. I act. I'm a TV star too, a young model.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto.
Whoa. What is that?
Someone's ringing our doorbell.
Who's there? Oh,
I gotta check.
okay. Go check.
I don't think. I know.
So you
Think.
I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby. I do music.
So you just really quick for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Just a
So
just a confusion of words.
magician and musician do.
They're
pretty similar.
close.
Yeah, if
They
you
are
say
very
it-
close.
Well, when it comes out of your mouth, yeah, for sure. I'll sometimes I can't understand if you,
So why did you have to turn that into something against me?
because I know how to enunciate. You don't.
You are a spectacular enunciator.
Thanks, dude.
You
I
are
appreciate
you're an
that.
exceptional enunciator. But in this one, Suki House, what's her name?
No, you keep saying Suki Waterhouse. It's not
Sukihana.
Sukihana. Suki Waterhouse is someone.
Why did
There's
she?
no one like her.
Oh wait, this just changed my mind about her completely. She posted this clip herself, and the caption is, "Here's a clip of my interview with Bobby. We discuss musician or magician." Laughing emoji. She's just having fun.
Yeah.
She don't care. She's like, "Yeah, I misspoke."
I've never
Guys.
listened to Sukihana, so
Me
hey,
neither.
recommend some songs.
Seriously. After that, I've got a very good impression of her.
I need to hear something. And then we'll give a rating. Dude, we could turn into one of those things, man. The ones with the dad and the son,
Yeah.
where they like listen to music together.
And the dad.
I've always
has
wanted to do that with my dad, but he would never do that.
I basically got the great fortune to do that for one night with Radiohead.
Maybe I could do that with him. Maybe
You
if I
thi-
really convince him, I think he would actually love that. That'd be interesting.
But
getting my
all
dad
it
to
would
just
be is
listen to
him
stuff.
saying,
It's not
Oh.
good. It's actually very similar to
"Yeah,
this man
exactly.
in the 70s.
This is trying to be close to,
This.
of course, this one from."
Because he can't possibly like something.
No.
He has to relate it to something he's already listened to. But that's just my dad. I mean, can't change him.
Anything else about him you want to talk about? It's Father's Day episode.
My dad is awesome. He's very he loves soccer. So,
Oh, he does.
yeah. So he's probably watching the Euro Cup right now, and
Well, I
Oh,
never
okay.
realized how big, Croatia is in the soccer
yeah,
world.
they're really good at soccer. I mean, there's not much to do down there. I mean, you go outside, you play sports. That's pretty much it.
Soccer's just interesting because y'all will be good, but then like Mexico, who people think like they play a lot of soccer, they suck. Always,
I
forever.
don't know what it is. I think maybe a lot of people leave Mexico when they get good. A lot of good people just never really leave Croatia
That's probably
because they love their
astute
country way too
observation.
much, yeah.
It stems to nationalism. That's why France is good, is because they're just importing a bunch of
Yeah.
talent.
Oh, that's true.
Like
yeah,
French
yeah,
people
yeah.
aren't good.
No, Croatia has like too much nationalism sometimes. Yeah.
Do you think we should be more nationalistic, and maybe Canadian at least? Is there something to be proud of here?
I don't think so. I don't think we can. It's too late for us. I mean, we were never really a country. Like we were, you know. What I
Imagine
mean?
how
You got to be okay. You know what? How do you get a bunch of nationalism? You have
adversity.
To be,
you have to live through something together.
Together. Croatia's been owned by Turkey. This, that, like so many people. Roman Empire, like Ottoman.
The Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things that Croatia had to go through. Then they were one big thing, and then they split up and stuff. There's so much history there. Of course, now you're nationalistic. You're like, we're Croatia. Come on.
Yeah.
You never hear a Canadian, and it's so lame when they do. They're like, we're Canadian. It's like, bro, come on. And you need more oomph.
We're basically 3 cities and have been around for like 150 years. I think it was
like
Canada
you can't even link up with your bros because your bro lives 10 hours away.
Yeah.
And he's in like Vancouver. Like you can't, like Croatia is like small enough where everyone can like gather around.
That's true.
Come on, let's celebrate. World Cup. Yeah.
The whole country could just have their hangout.
A party. Yeah.
And there's not.
And they all think the same too. Everyone in Croatia pretty much thinks the same. There's no divide. Politics. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they exist there. I mean, they do, but you know,
it's a politic.
Yeah, it's one thing, and here in Canada and U.S. and even U.S. like its nationalism is kind of lacking. You know.
Yeah, you gotta have
half the thing that likes one thing. It's like too divided.
Yeah. What's up with the libs who aren't just very patriotic?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we have a patriotic lib?
I think because what comes with patriotism is
Ignorance.
Too much on the right, probably, and it scares the libs, and they're like, I don't want to be patriotic.
How lit was it? Like after World War I, pre-2.
Yeah,
you're just like, you just go outside and everybody's like,
yeah, woo! Yeah, and it didn't matter like what your actual thoughts of like other things were. Like you just cared about
like
the country.
Sports. It was like,
come on, we got to survive together. Like
game 4, like the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like let's just go. I accidentally stumbled into a home of a bunch of white Canadians last night who were watching hockey Stanley Cup final, and it was all gross. It was not. Hockey's so cool to watch. Honestly, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like how y'all just punching each other. Like this is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't be screaming after a shot that is made. I don't like that.
And it comes out of nowhere too. Like it just scares you. Like
Oh my God! There's one guy who's. Oh my God! I don't think he was all there in his head. Fully.
A couple drinks or whatever, probably.
No.
Right? Oh, more than that.
Probably more. And it was just like one shot would be in and like, ah! It was a terror, screams of terror.
Wow. And what was it? Just something like an offside or something like?
Yeah, and he didn't even like neither of the teams.
Yeah.
It was Edmonton versus the Florida. Like no beliefs. There's nothing happening.
That one girl with the Super Bowl.
We went to a Super Bowl playoff game once, and I think it was this young lady was cheering for the Bills. And look, girls can love football too.
Yeah,
it's not the point.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
the
trying
point.
to say that they can't.
It was just the like literally being on your phone the whole time, and then like something happens, you look up and you just screech, and it's not adding up. So
yeah. Well, it looks. Yeah, I would have coughed it up to just being passionate about the sport, but I don't know if
a lot of poser action.
Yeah.
The jersey
that
had
was
like
a
a
big
tag
one,
on
Kelsey,
it. The
Taylor,
jersey.
right? Like people were just kind of.
Yeah, that's why we were
so.
watching.
Yeah, that's what we were watching, and we'll admit it. Like every year, the only thing that gets me to watch the Super Bowl is something. Last year, Rihanna.
True. What was the halftime this time?
Jack Harlow.
No, that was the Thanksgiving game. Who did we get?
Who was halftime? Oh, Usher.
Usher, and he did a stupendous job.
Thing. Yeah,
with the roller skates and all that.
I wish did he take his shirt off?
I believe so, and people had betting. People were betting on that. So people made some good money.
Wow. Next year, I'm excited. Do they announce it early, or is it like a thing that
very early and always ominously? It's all the Super Bowl posts remind me, like the announcement posts, always remind me of the egg post.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's always just like a picture of like a football in the middle, and like if it was Rihanna, they just make it a little like a pregnant football, or like have longer on the top, like big forehead football or something.
Yeah, something they'll just make it so people know that that's definitely Rihanna.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, it was just because I wanted to make like a prediction, maybe like who's gonna be performing next year. I don't know.
I could tell you right now.
Who's up and coming or not? It's always someone with a good discography.
Yes, I'd like to see Coldplay.
Paradise. No, you know what would happen? Everyone would just stop playing football and just hug each other.
And
and
so
ascend,
what?
and
For what?
ascend. Shave their heads and ascend. That's what would happen.
They'll shave their head, say, "Let's get swifty," and then it will ascend
Yeah,
to the spaghetti
that's
monster.
a cool played. But I don't know who else. It really okay. So it's Coldplay then, and if it's not, then I'm not watching.
Or it's Cardi. It's in between them. Or Netspend if he gets his
Discography is too thin. It needs to be a good healthy dose. Oh, Imagine Dragons would be pretty good.
Imagine dragging these balls on your face. Well, actually, no, they're not. They're not that beefy in terms of discography. Actually, they got Thunder, they got Sail.
They need to do is thunder, feel the thunder, and boom, touchdown after touchdown, and boom, boom. It would be such an amazing game.
Well, they're not
That or what's that other one?
Maybe it's Celine Dion for her final show,
Oh, that could be nice. Yeah.
for her final send off.
What's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, AJR.
Has to
No.
have wide appeal. Their fans are
They don't watch football.
well, yeah, and there you go.
Yeah.
If A equals B, then
So fans need to watch football. Artists needs to be with a healthy discography. Yeah, it's hard, man.
You're right.
It's
Maybe
tough.
Eminem. He's just been
Yeah,
but he has been
Eminem.
very controversial recently, and
What?
he's been getting canceled by Gen Z, unfortunately. So
Seriously?
might not have room for that.
Guys, honestly, like, why are you guys being so sensitive? Like, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm addressing you directly. You guys have been so sensitive for no reason. What? Eminem is a rapper. It's going to get dark sometimes.
And he's done this before you were even born. It's
Yeah.
not something new. That
What, you're born in 2011 and you think you have a say in this? And Eminem can say whatever he wants.
There's something called seniority.
Let us enjoy Eminem, and you little boys and girls can go
And enjoy your
and go to-
Skittles.
Go to yeah. Oh yeah, Skittles. Yeah, what? Go and have fun.
Enjoy
with
the
drag
rainbow.
Queens.
Taste the rainbow.
Go have fun with the drag queens.
And we'll sit with Eminem, our chocolate king.
Well, white chocolate, macadamia nut.
Eminem, my little macadamia nut. You should call it Andy that tonight and just
My little macadamia nut.
don't flinch.
Macadamia. That's a beautiful name. Macadamia.
Oh man, shouldn't have gotten you started.
No, what's that girl I showed? Did I show you that on Snapchat? I have this girl on Snapchat, and she's basically like, you know, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I just assume she's kind of high or whatever.
On drugs, yes.
It's just someone I haven't unadded in a very long time, and I keep them around just for pure entertainment. A local from my hometown. And it's amazing because the stories that she comes up with, are just little, I had sex with my dealer, this and that, and I'm interested. It's like 20 It's like she posts the same amount as like David Dobrik would post on Snapchat. Like it's just like,
And just
no one, you can't even identify how many boxes there are in the top.
yeah, it's homogenous.
Yeah, it's homogenous Snapchat. So, so she was explaining like, what would be good names for a baby that have like a negative meaning in real life, but sound beautiful. So it was like gonorrhea and stuff like that. And I was like, this is a cool, I like this little discussion. I like this. This is awesome. You're very entertaining. So she was coming up with like, so macadamia, I feel like would be a nice one.
But that doesn't have a negative
Oh no, it doesn't.
connotation.
She was
Actually,
saying
very
something
positive.
like, she
for
said
me.
AIDS or something. And she was like kind of convincing me. She was like, AIDS. It sounds like a nickname, like Adrian, AIDS. Aiden, kind of like
This
that.
is Aiden. We call him AIDS. Oh, that fits.
I just spit everywhere, but yes, that is actually a good nickname. AIDS, actually, yeah, I had a friend.
This is Aiden. We call him AIDS. It's because he has AIDS, but also it's because.
No, but there was some other names. It wasn't like it was. They were beautiful. They sounded syphilis, stuff like that. So for some reason, they're all these sexually transmitted ones. I don't know why that's all we're gravitating towards, but
no, urethra.
there were some crimes. There was crimes that she was naming.
Larceny.
Come
Oh!
on, that's amazing.
Whoa, I just hit the jackpot.
Larceny.
Hi, my name's Larceny.
Cheerleader at freaking University of Tennessee, like straight up.
Larceny.
In Delta Alpha Pi, like sorority, queen of the sorority.
Grand Larceny.
Grand Larceny, yeah.
That's her. Wow, that's a good one.
Her name is Grand. Her last name is Larceny.
And her middle name is that bitch.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to see this happen.
That's the fucking biggest bop on earth, bro. Right there.
What? What does larceny
She
mean?
would be the biggest bop.
What does larceny mean? Let's find out. It means theft of personal property.
Yeah, so she like freaking
Steals people's
stuff.
V cards.
Yeah. Dude, we just built a bop. This ain't
Build-a-Bop.
Build-a-Bop. Just
You
build.
don't get
Grand
to-
larceny goes around, steals people's V cards. Hell yeah.
Or it could be a guy who does the same.
That's true. Guys can do that too. But they won't do it as well.
What does that mean?
Well, some people are better at things than others.
What do you mean?
I would argue that girls are better at stealing V cards than guys.
Oh. And should they go 50-50 in the relationships?
Bro, always. Sign a prenup, always.
Honestly, would Mandy sign a prenup
No. She would spit in my face.
if you asked her to?
Yeah, she would spit in my face.
So you wouldn't even try.
I don't even need to. I don't even need to think about it. Well, this is how I think about it. And this is actually probably crazy for a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, it's such a big subject, and people's like, they're like, am I going to make her sign a prenup? No, I won't.
Why? What if she leaves you for
And
someone
takes
better?
everything. Well, that's what she deserves. That's her cut for dealing with everything.
Wow.
That's how it is. It's like you work together to obtain what you have. Of course, it splits evenly because that was a life that you lived together. You lived together with that person. So, of course, they leave with a half of what they contributed. They contributed half to your life at that time. That's
a
how I
good
think of
point.
it.
Well, that's why they always say, I was on this weird single mother TikTok for like a week and a half, and it was just basically all these like horror cases of like these women, wives getting divorced by their husbands after having like 4 kids and whatnot.
Mm.
And for like 20, 15 years, of course, they're just going to live off their husband's income, whatever. And then when divorce happens, they don't have anything.
Because they stopped everything.
Yeah, they stopped everything, and they literally
Yeah.
are like now 39, and they're like, whoa. Like I have some of them, because they were actually a lot of them were coming from like Mormon households, like very religious ones. They didn't even have a bank account. They didn't have like a driver's license. Like they're like, whoa.
So their whole purpose was
I'm
to, like,
screwed. Yeah.
wow, that's awful. Yeah,
You
so
should always have something going on.
that's true. That is kind of part of it as well.
Experience
is
as
like,
well.
yeah, you
Get
don't-
your weekends in, you know.
Yeah, you never want to be reliant. But yeah, I mean, this whole prenup thing is a little bit silly. I mean, I don't know. Like,
But they should go 50-50 in the relationship. What if the check comes and it's a little bit more than $70? Should they go 50-50? Well, if she's doing 50-50 in the household, like the makeup or I don't know.
I don't
I
even
just
know.
want to chime in.
I don't even know what
The
what
dialogue
Me and Mandy
is?
do. I don't even know what me and Mandy do. I can't think of it.
You don't think
just
about
bought,
it.
Well, she just bought stuff this morning for us.
She got you that acai bowl?
No, I paid for that, but she bought us other stuff this morning. So I don't know. Like she'll buy sometimes and kind of just rotate whenever we feel like it most.
It's okay, man. There's no pressure to it.
Well,
It's a made up dialogue. It's not real. Real people in healthy relationships
Mm.
don't actually think about this sort of things. People not in relationships who are giving themselves an excuse for not being in one are normally the people who have a lot to say, which is why I'm extremely passionate about this topic. Yeah, guys. If you didn't notice, there was no advice segment this time around. We're going to give it a shot, and it was pretty fun. So thank you guys for listening. And this Thursday/Friday, I have my I know it's Friday, my Patreon episode 100 special. So tune in. I don't know what I'm doing exactly, but it might be something interesting. Otherwise, we'll see you Sunday here again. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Music, and whatnot. Please. Okay, bye.